I don't make any stock decisions based on what the analysts are saying, but I do make my overall analysis is impacted by Dan Ives and some of these other guys who have done the work, who have actually done the work and seem to be truly caring about what's going on. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they haven't. I can't even listen to Dan Ives. Honestly, he's a joke. I know everyone loves the Tesla community because he's a bull, but I used to say this about Ross Gerber, same thing. He was a joke. I used to say same thing about Gary Black. He was a joke. They don't understand the company. Yeah, Dan Ives is saying nice things right now, but even when you hear him speak about it, he doesn't understand it. Like he generally doesn't really understand it. He regurgitates half the stuff he hears from the Tesla community, but then when he even says it, half the time he's saying it's like, no, that's you're not actually saying this right. Like, there's no way you tell me you've listened to him and you're not like, yeah, close enough. So if this is the guy who supposedly did the homework and all this research, and even when I listen, I'm like, close enough. Like, come on. Like, these analysts are a joke. They are literally there. They're no different than watching CNN or Fox News and thinking that these are people who actually are doing the news and doing the real hard hit reporting, and they're going in and doing real investigative. Like, it's not. It's honestly, it's all just it's all fake. It's all people picking numbers out of the air, people who aren't opinionated, but they're reporters. This is all just one big business, and the business is attention grabbing. Oh, this analyst said this. Oh, they said this. Oh, we can be a little more provocative. Oh, we don't think this is going to happen. But at the end of the day, I don't think anyone listens to them. And these are analysts that aren't actually putting, like, when you're an analyst, like, you don't actually. Perfect example, Ross Gerber. Been talking about Tesla this whole time, even when he was a bull. Dude had like no shares.
Not
Like
that in the game. Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I listen to people who actually put their money where their mouth's at, who, if they're wrong, there's repercussions, and people who have been right over and over. Analysts don't fall into that bucket. They don't.
Well, speaking of that, I would like to just shift. Actually, I'll shift there later. What I really want to know is you've got FSD version 13 and you've been driving around. You've had it for like 15 hours or something. So I expect 14 hours worth of reporting. So what?
Another great example. See, this is a segue should have been made. Nick, I agree with you. These analysts, they never even tested out FSD all these years.
Yeah,
What have they been doing? How can I even trust them if they're not supposedly to do their
I,
research, but they're not even going and testing it?
I know. Yeah.
Bank of America finally went to a Tesla Gigafactory.
Right.
Finally test drove FSD. Where have you been?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
kind of analyst are you if you don't even do the bare minimum? That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Now, that would have been my transition.
Lovely segue. Yes.
Yeah. Uh, okay, so jokes aside, FSD 13 is, I think it's a bigger jump than 11 to 12.
Wow.
Yeah, I know there's like 30 Tesla, those that think so. Uh, I don't know why, but I guess like him and I just never seem to see eye to eye. Um, but I definitely think it's better by a long shot. It's literally perfect. Like there's only one thing it's not doing right now is at the end of the trip, it's not parking for some reason. Like I just want the park, but it's pulling out of drive. It's doing everything. It's so smooth, Randy. Like I don't know how to explain it. You cannot be smoother than this. And I'm not saying like it's smooth like 99%. It's smooth 100% of the time. Yellow lights, people doing stupid things. There's zero harsh braking, zero phantom braking, zero indecisiveness on a yellow light. Like okay, go. Perfect. I'm
Mm,
telling you, perfect.
mm.
I've yet to have no, that's not true. I did take over once today because I didn't like the route it was taking.
Mm, mhm.
So I took over. I was like, that's not the best path. Go
Right.
straight
Yeah.
instead of taking the highway because I knew there's gonna be traffic at rush hour.
So I
Um,
did. So I did that over the weekend too, and I think it would have been right.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, but it's so that was my one takeover, and then I've pretty much taken over at the end of every drive to park. I've tried to let it park a few times, but it just like I went to the supermarket, it just stopped at the front door. I'm like, oh. I went to we parked at this restaurant called 𝐒𝐚𝐲, and there's all these parking spots out front, and it didn't pick any of them. It just stopped right in front of the restaurant. I'm like, oh, come on, like just want to tell it go park. But it's pulling out of driveways perfectly. No issues there. I've done that several. It's pulling out of parking spots every time. No problems. Perfect. It's literally it's flawless.
Right.
I don't know how else to say it. It's flawless. And I've been driving it. I got it yesterday. First real drive we did was we took it from here, St. Petersburg, over to Tampa to go see the Cybercab. Perfect job. I mean, like, think of what a smooth drive would be, and think smoother. It's all I can say.
If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look, or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.